Good evening, students, parents, chess teachers. In this lesson 28 for the future masters, we are going to study the game Lev Polugaevsky versus Rashid Nezhmetdinov, 1958. Look at this incredible game. You're gonna love it. Look, this is called in chess Old Indian opening. And Nezhmetdinov was like a very original player. G6. Development's kind of cool, right? And here, of course, many of us would just play rook e8, what looks quite nice, right? But Nezhmetdinov is in a mood to attack, so he plays knight g4 and queen h4. Well, he wants to take on h2, right? So now the best move was g3 to stop that. Probably Polugaevsky didn't want to make holes at this position right here, but that was the best move. He played knight to g3 to defend his king, and now Nezhmetdinov played knight e5, but f5 was a better move. Immediately f5, right? Very unpleasant move here, right? Right now you are threatening f4. Right, so that was the best one. If you want to analyze this by yourself a little bit, check it out. Now, what happened here is still f5, right? And f3, bishop h6, very, very beautiful move. And to my big surprise, like when I saw this move, I couldn't believe, that black played f4 here, right? Of course, what looks very logical, it is to play bishop e3 and then f4, right? To keep that bishop active, right? Not closed. There are other moves here like knight b4. That is also quite nice one. But then I'm thinking, is it possible that Nezhmetdinov could visualize this position so far ahead? He was a genius for chess. It's very possible that he could actually see all this attack happening. So he blocked his bishop, and later on you will see he used the bishop for the attack on g7. Now knight e2 and g5. Look at this marvelous attack. We have to learn this kind of attack, right? Pawn and f4, and now you're pushing g5, g4, g3. You want to checkmate. And g4. You don't have time, to think about this guy. Just go for a checkmate, because if this happens, then you play g3. And let's say h3, you completely destroy the king side. And then you capture queen h3 and you bar checkmate on h2, right? So that's how you play this position. Now, what happened here is Polugaevsky found a very good, strong move, g3, really nice defense, right? Because it's hard to defend this position. Pawn take and queen h3. Now f4. Look, very nice. Like Polugaevsky really found a great defense. Now, black continue with the development. Look, he plays bishop e6. But of course, we have to see this move, right? Many of us would just play this move, and then the king goes to e2. Well, king is safe there. Look at that position for a king. King is like, okay, I'm in the center of the board, but I feel good. It's a wonderful, kind of cool position, and this is why it is better now, right? Because the threat is, rook h1, right, to trap that queen. So now Polugaevsky here played bishop c2. Well, there are a lot of pieces on the board, and it seems so it was better to trade, like remove one of the attacking pieces, like give that bishop for a knight and just kind of simplify the defense, right? So this was a little bit better, right, for white, but Polugaevsky didn't want to give that bishop. He probably thought that this bishop is going to be important on the diagonal. He plays bishop c2 and rook f7. Okay. Now rook f7 has two reasons to be played. First, protecting the pawn on c7, but also when you capture on d5, queen d5 is not check, right? King f2. So Polugaevsky is like, well, I don't feel very good here on g1. Let me run away, and he plays king e3, right? Oh, look at this now. Rook takes on d5, removing that important knight on d5, and knight b4, right? Black pieces are surrounding the king. You're gonna see now one of the best attacks ever. Rook h1. Well, queen in trouble. And look at this next move. Well, I'd say I don't know. Maybe Nezhmetdinov was a stockfish. I have no idea, right? Look at this. Rook f4. He takes rook f4. He's sacrificing queen on h2. Now, let's see what happens after he takes. We'll come back to rook h2 after he takes. Bishop takes, then knight e2 check. And white has to give the queen, because otherwise checkmate, right? And of course, black is now winning, right? Because the king is still in trouble here. The bishop is attacked. The rook is coming into game, right? That's clear. Well, so that's not going to work, right? So Polugaevsky is like, let me take the queen, right? So rook 3, double check, very important, right? King goes to d4, bishop g7. That's that's the move, bishop g7. And now I'm wondering, is it really possible that Nezhmetdinov could visualize those kind of attacks and then see that maybe the bishop would be great later on g7? I cannot say that, but it do not surprise me that he did, because he was one of the the best geniuses ever in chess game, right? So bishop g7 and a4 and c5, excellent. It looks like checkmate, right? But now kids are like jumping there. Hey, it's not checkmate, en passant. Many of us forget this en passant. So pawn takes, and let's see how she's going to checkmate now. Look at this. The end of the game is really marvelous. Knight takes, check with the bishop. Then pawn check. Pawn check again. Look at it. Rook b8. Then knight c6 check. And choose which one do you like. I like knight c5. Some people, they like knight b4, rook b6, right? I mean, whatever you like here, right? Knight c5, checkmate. Gorgeous. Look at this beautiful coordination of the chess pieces. Marvelous game. What a beautiful game. Listen, I'm going to put the link under the video, and you can study this game on your own, and keep those games in your database, because it's really nice to collect such an amazing games. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow again. Bye-bye.